But first gen Mac.
Hey everyone, welcome to another night of chaos. Kicking off well with some technical issues. Let's just hope that all microphones are currently working. It looks like they are. Yeah, cool. Another night of Rime the Frostmaiden. Feels like too long, even though it's been 1 week, but to have more people back in the saddle, I'm excited. We're waiting on one or two more to join us with some technical issues and things going on, but they will. We won't necessarily wait for them to get back unless they're really quick. But we're in for episode 12 tonight. A couple of quick things to share before we get into the chaos. First, we do have an awesome giveaway from our friends at Behold Games tonight. Woo! Love Behold Games. There is an awesome set of, I had the name right here a second ago, Blackberry Bramble Dice Set, it's called. I think, with foil and fantastic sparkly bits in it and swirly. If I could bring a photo up, I would, but I can't, so I won't.
Bad cat. You just got a major blessing, DM.
Thank you, Kat. That is much appreciated to make sure that goes towards the chaos. Let's call it the DM's Chaos Fund. So I'm going to start that giveaway in a moment, and we will pick a winner at the end of our stream. Subscribers get a bonus entry, so don't forget about that. If you need to get your hands on this awesome set of dice, you know what? I might try and find that photo while we roll our intro. What else is going on? Don't forget, we have our podcast happening at the moment. It's constantly being updated with all these episodes, so check that out too. If you can't follow along with us right now, granted, that's sometimes a bit of a challenge. Don't forget to check out the video on demand on YouTube, or catch us on the podcast on wherever you find good podcasts. Just search for Raging Rolls. I feel like I'm forgetting something, team. What am I forgetting?
Is the podcast on my Zoom?
On your Zoom?
Yeah.
I think you've already rolled a 1, so probably not. That's right, but you've given me a chance to remember what I was going to say. Next week, we're running a spooky Halloween-themed one-shot under the direction of the legend himself, DM of Doom, making a comeback for this one-shot. I think it's going to be a full house for people who are keen to get involved in this, so got to spend some time making a new layout. That's going to be fun. So yeah, watch out for that next week. It's going to be awesome. He's given us a bit of a teaser. It sounds really cool already. We're playing level 5 characters. We don't know what this character is going to look like yet, what they're going to be, but I'm sure it's going to be some more one-shot chaos. We'll try and keep it a one-shot though, and not a 15-shot. I think that's it. Was anything else? Any other announcements, team, that I have missed? No? No?
I think that is it. I would like to play some D&D, if that's okay, DM.
All right. Well, before we do that, I am going to start that giveaway. So feel free to get in the chat there, !giveaway. And we will draw that at the end of the show.
Woo!
Man, it's so hard not to enter myself.
I know, right?
All right, welcome back. So, last we...
Throat notes.
Did I miss something?
Oh, just add them in the chat.
I'll pick that up. Last we left off, our party of adventurers ended up being split in the dark while being pursued by a number of the town militia, having just fled their custody. Beatrice and Impa crept into the shadows and waited for things to cool off, while the rest of the party quickly followed behind Jorgen, disguised as Russell, the barkeep of the Trip and Shuffle, headed towards the house of Sigrid Snowshadow, which is a burnt-out old decrepit building. Upon arrival there, they immediately realized that perhaps this house was not going to be the space of refuge they once thought. The night's rest was not easily found, with Tolben and Jorgen both suffering nightmares from their past or their future, or maybe not anything at all, yet to be confirmed. And then, upon investigating the house, this mysterious red substance was found in multiple places, on the walls, on the floor, everywhere. And I think that Greykov came in too close contact to that material at some point, but has kept some for himself. In attempts to get out of this place, having not found the rest they were looking for, they came across what they thought was some loot laying around, but turned out to be a mimic because somebody decided to check for traps. Just kidding, it was always a mimic. And finally, upon trying to exit that house, the house wasn't so eager to see them go, and pierced both Jorgen and Tolben with nightmares once more, waking nightmares, and causing them to fall into a state of paralysis. Now, let's just bring up that map. So, before we get back to this map, Impa, can you share with us what Beatrice and Impa have been up to while this has been going down?
Oh, not much. We were running and we got separated and ran into that knife's dwarf fellow, leaf iron side, iron heart, iron something iron, iron heart, and he offered us a place to lay low for the night. We got a little bit of information from him regarding the speaker. Turns out, well, I'll tell to the rest of the crew when I see them, but he's not the nicest of people, but we're pretty sure we already figured that out. We had a long rest, I'm hoping, DM?
Yes, you have had a long rest.
Oh, thanks, Saloon. As we went to sleep, Impa gave the bed to Beatrice, and Impa slept on the floor and woke up early and is hoping to go and scout where the speaker is at before returning or trying to find the rest of the party.
Okay, so presently it is approaching 11:30 p.m. The sky is brighter than it is during the day, with the aura now spanning the sky. You stand at the threshold of Leaf Ironheart's house. Give me a perception check.
Perception. That's a 5.
You scan up and down the street and it all seems quiet and still. You know that, based on your conversations with Leaf, that to your right, which is west in map terms, is where your friends are. And to the northeast is where you came from. Where would you like to go?
I will begin making my way to the northeast As far as I can get before I see anybody. As soon as I see someone, I'll probably turn around and go back to the rest of the party. But I want to scope out the area a little bit and see what our chaos has wrought.
Okay. So you head back sort of towards the way you came from, right? That's what you told me. And you get close enough to see the space where you and Beatrice were hiding before. One second.
Oh, everything seems fine here. I guess I'll go fine.
You see off in that space, in the darkness, under shadow, you see some figures moving, sort of looking around, so it seems, that area. Right now, they're about 40 or 50 feet away from you. So you can just see movement. Movement that you haven't seen throughout the rest of the streets because of the time of night.
Is it outside the house that we were being led to, or is it...
You're not quite outside the house you were being led to. You're currently looking at the space where you and Beatrice were hiding before, which is about 60 to 80 feet from that front door. But that front door that you were being led to is around another corner.
Okay. Okay. I will see if I do something stupid. No, I want to go further, but I'm also worried about my friends because well, we're not in the best of shape, especially Zane. He kept getting captured, and I'm a bit worried about him. So I will head back to the haunted house to try to catch up with them.
Okay. Where are you? What's your passive perception?
15.
Okay, you round the corner back towards the direction you came from and head left now, so down the street towards the Seaweed Snow Shadow's burnt out house. You see off in the distance 2 guards that are presently heading away from you down the street. And as they approach what looks like that burnt out house down the street, they give it a very wide berth. It's like they're walking around the other side of the streets to get past it before moving on.
Okay.
Following, you follow in heading towards that house still?
Yes, I'll slow my pace until the guards are out of sight, and they don't want to also be in sight. So, yeah, I'll continue heading.
All right, give me a stealth check with advantage given the night.
Okay, well, I usually have disadvantage, so it's a straight roll.
Oh boy.
That's another 5.
Okay.
You think you're stealthed.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Yeah.
Walking down the street and sort of sticking as close to the shadows as you can, which is easily enough done. Just getting towards the front of this house while these 2 other guards sort of approaching a far corner. It's then that you trip on a rock hidden in the snow and fall and stumble a fraction before righting yourself.
Did they say me?
I haven't seen you. They're just a little bit too far away right now to have registered that on their radar.
That's good. It's always the worst. Like, you feel more embarrassed when you trip over when people see you do it. So it's... Head to the house.
Okay. You approach the front door?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a con save, please.
Do I have advantage because I yeeted the door?
No, you do not.
Oh, that's a 9.
Better than 5.
It's true.
So as you
Four times
pass
better.
into that front door, you step in, and your mind is immediately filled with it almost sounds like laughter for a moment. Laughter, and then the laughter of children. Children you recognize. Then the laughter subsides. It stops for a moment before silence. And then this blood-curdling, shrill screams of two voices from either side of your ear just echoes in your head, as though these children that you know well, are being tortured. You can almost see the pain they're feeling. You are paralyzed.
Draco's going to have a very fun time carrying everyone through the streets. So.
Yeah, I was like, oh, thank God you're here. Oh.
Let me put you on the map. We'll go there. You get to the front door and you get yourself paralyzed.
I can't see anything.
You don't have dark vision?
No.
Then you can't see shit.
Oh, my Goliath. Okay.
Unless you say you lit a torch as you're entering, but I don't know whether you would do that, even you're trying to be stealthy. That is your call.
No, I would have. Well, no, I assume there's no moon or anything. Does the aurora give off any light?
It does
does
give
it
off
see
a little
movement?
light, but it's still
Okay.
dark. Like the daytime here
Okay.
is dim light, so nighttime is pretty darn dark.
Well, shit. Okay. No, I just stand in the doorway, an imposing paralyzed figure.
Okay. Jorgen, if your camera has died again, if you are there, can you give me a con save, please?
What's the con save?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I will roll for Torben.
That is a solid 7.
Shit.
Oh no. We're fucked.
Everyone's like the scream by
Should that be disadvantage?
No, ability checks are at
Is it
disadvantage.
disadvantage because of exhaustion?
No, ability checks are at disadvantage. Saving throws are not. So, Tolban
Paralyzed
saves.
anyway.
Because it could be worse than a 7.
Tolban saves, but you, my friend, as the screams still echo in your head,
I just cry to myself.
suffer 7 points of psychic damage. As you fall to your knees, clutching your head, these screams of this young girl echoing around. Grakov, Zane, what would you like to do?
I don't know what's happening. Should we leave?
So we've walked out. Have we left through that? I think it was a back door or a window or something, or a hole.
So you found like a blast, like a fallen down, a bit of debris, big gap in this back wall. You've managed to get out okay. Tolban got stuck for a second, but sort of pushed himself through it. Jorgen is still, as you turn back, he's just on his knees, holding his head in silence. And Zane is following behind, kind of wondering, what's going on? Why is everyone stopping? We should get the hell out of here.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get the hell out of here. Can I just pick him up and sort of start dragging him towards the door? And at the same time, like, wake up, get out of it, snap out of it. Not obviously too loud.
You can give me a strength check to drag him out.
Okay.
You're dragging Jorgen, yeah, because that's right, Tolban's
yeah.
awake now.
I will look around to see if I can see any guards or people.
Okay.
looking in this area.
Okay. Hang on. 21. I was going to say Tolman will come and help you do that.
21.
That's needs to be at disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Okay, I just did straight roll.
But no, that's okay. Listen, because Tolman was helping you, so it was a straight roll.
Okay, fine.
Happy days.
That's fair. Happy days.
Yes, Greykov, give me a perception check.
Perception is normal. It is 18.
18 with your 18, looking left and right up the right-hand alley, so coming out, looking right off in the distance, even though you're looking through these narrow alleyways, you see just in the distance 2 guards sort of walk past this open alleyway and carrying on.
Well, the coast looks clear for now, guys. Can we be quiet or should we stay where we are?
I think we should be quiet and leave this place. I'm not a fan of staying around here.
Okay.
But, I mean, it does keep the guards away. For good reason.
I guess we should try to get everybody on their feet.
Yeah, I'm hurting.
As you just get yourselves...
Considering we only just long rested, but this is a brutal game that you run, Jez.
You guys went to this place knowing full well it was not going to be friendly.
Death lurks just around every corner.
Impa, give me another con save, please.
Here it comes. That's a big fat 20. Not a dirty 20.
You manage to focus your mind, and as you do, these screams sort of begin to silence themselves out and disappear as you brief yourself from this paralysis. And you're standing and now fully aware in this very dark space.
I just say to the house, listen, I'm sorry I took your door, but you fuck with me again and I'll make sure I wipe you from the face of this planet. All right. Hey, guys, people, friends, are you here?
Do we actually hear anything? I don't think we would for this far.
Probably not.
Tolman might. He's got a very, very good passive perception.
Okay.
Should I light a fire in this red powder?
He feels a disturbance in the force.
Yeah. So Tolman, having just pulled out Jorgen, sort of stops for a second. He's like, hold on. Do you guys hear Impa in there?
Pretty sure Tolman's voice is much lower than that.
Hold on. Do you guys hear Impa in there?
Jesus, the bartender, he's behind us. I think I heard something. I'm happy to go check it out.
You're crazy. We just got out of that hellhole.
Well, I mean, someone's in that hellhole, right? Or we're just hearing stuff again.
Tolman sticks his head forward and sort of whispers, Impa, you in there? Whispers enough just to be heard, but not enough to be audible outside of that space.
Stage whisper.
Stage whisper, exactly.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, where are you guys? I start heading towards where the sound's coming from.
We're at the back.
And because I can't see, I trip over the dead mimic.
100%.
Ow! What the fuck was that?
As you round this last corner, Impa, you do see them. You see this crack in, like this gap in the wall, and you see the 4 of them standing there, kind of looking back in through this hole, trying to find you or spy you. Jorgen looks like he's catatonic right now, but upright.
Catatonic. I get it. It was-
Oh, I see what you
Alright.
did there.
well, you know
We should
how to do it. Yes,
probably
sorry.
carry him out. We should probably carry him away now that we have more people.
Yeah, okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Good to see you. I'm happy you're all okay. And I'll grab Jorgen by the scruff of the neck.
So here's the thing. As you go to step outside of this house, make another con save, please.
No,
Who?
we had a much nicer sleep than this place.
Is that all of us or just him?
You guys all rolled before last session to get out.
Okay.
18.
You managed to get out all right. Jorgen, give me another con save, please.
I mean, I'm carrying Jorgen. Scruff the neck. He's doing like the arms out.
Aim paralyzed. No.
It's a bit better. Plus 10 to the previous roll. So 17.
There you go. So just as you're about to get lifted up on Impa's back, you sort of come to and sort of rouse out of this drowsiness and realize what the situation is, as you are now no longer paralyzed.
Oh, great. I'm happy that you're okay. I'll scoop them all in a big hug.
Carrying me though.
Yeah, I'll carry the kitty. I'll try for like the baby hold, but then he wiggles in my arms, and I'm like, okay, and then like just do the over the shoulder so you can see what's going on around him.
No, you've got a bodyguard carry me. And,
Okay.
yeah.
I've got somewhere safe. Beatrice is still asleep there, but we can go there, lay low, and come up with a plan. I think there's more we could do here instead of just leaving. But follow me, and I'll start making my way towards Leaf's house.
Okay. So you head
Plan
down.
involved not getting hurt anymore.
You head down in this direction,
Okay.
back towards the front of that house. Before.
Quietly.
Is Beatrice okay, Impa?
Oh no, she was asleep. I don't know what type of dream she was having, but she was drooling a little bit out the side of her mouth.
Good.
Okay.
Not the drool, but the good she is alive.
If you're all making your way back there, I'll get you to make a stealth check all around for me, please. Don't forget, those who have exhaustion are at disadvantage.
I'm already at disadvantage with what happens to that.
Do I still have advantage because of the night, so it's normal, or am I back down to disadvantage?
Good point. Did say that before.
I rolled 11.
Straight rolls all around.
Straight rolls all rounds.
I'm disadvantaged because my armor though.
That's true.
So
What's-
am I.
What's this one for? Sorry?
Stealth.
Stealth.
Group stealth check.
I blew a natural 20 on the disadvantage.
Damn.
I still got a 19.
So
Ugh.
19, though.
The rogue got a 10.
Man, I
I got a 3.
rogue.
Okay.
You got a 3. He's still
I
carrying
got a
your
3.
Shh.
You're
Yeah.
super stealthy
Damn.
in your arms, but you're
Who's
Yeah,
missing?
yeah. You need your claws trimmed, like you readjusted yourself, but you went to like move yourself. It's like motherfuck. Trim your nails.
basically you're wearing Jorgen as a cloak right now, like
It's my
A
fur-
winter
my
jacket.
fur cloak.
It's clumsy, but it's dark enough, and the guards are far enough away at the moment that you manage to make your way back towards the House of Leaf Ironheart without being seen. As you enter inside, Leaf is like, "Oh my gosh, Impa, you found them? Are they okay? Is everybody okay?"
A little tired.
Zane
I'll be alright.
Breakover, okay, but Jorgen, I think if you got some warm milk in a bowl, maybe he might perk him up a little bit.
I
got attacked by luggage.
You what? There must be a.
He said something about luggage. I got no idea.
I'll see what I can find, but all right. I'll see what I find. And he goes off and finds some nice warm drinks, like some warm teas and some maybe a whiskey here and there if he wants that, and then a nice warm milk for the tabaxi.
Greater healing potion.
Not quite.
Do you need some healing?
At least a band-aid?
I will use my channel divinity. I'll hold out my holy symbol of saloon, and I will press it against the cat's forehead, and I will restore 10 hit points to him. Hopefully that helps a little bit.
A lot better.
Yes, well, I can't do that again today, so hopefully we don't have to worry about too much. I mean, next short rest I can get it back, but...
Just out of interest, does it lift any other conditions?
No, you'll still be circumcised. It doesn't do much else other than the healing.
It doesn't lift the exhaustion. Okay, cool. But thank you.
Sleep's the only cure for that one.
Mr. Tolben, do you have any more of your berries that are good?
I do. I have a few berries, and if anyone really needs it, I can make them feel a bit better with a spell or two as well.
Well, I wouldn't say no to a berry if you have him.
Absolutely. And I hand over 2 berries.
Oh, I only need 1. Thank you.
What do the berries do?
Berries are 1 HP and a full day's worth of rations.
If you have like 3 berries, do you just explode?
I mean, I've had first berries, but what about second berries?
They're only wafer thin. I will take a berry as a slight top up.
I take a berry from Greykov and pass it to the kitty.
I mean, you have an opportunity to have a short rest here as well. You look around. This house it's still fairly dark, but there's a low fire burning. And, there's comfortable looking old couches around. It's well worn, but comfortable looking cottage.
I will take this opportunity for the short rest, definitely, but during that I will explain to the rest of the party what Leaf has told myself and Beatrice about the speaker, the everything that the DM sent to me via the AI bot. Speaker Maxwell dickhead. When he came to town, there was the people he came with. There was rumors that he was involved with the. Do you people know what the Zentarum is?
Don't think I've heard of them.
No.
Look at Breakoff, and I'm like, you don't know the Zentarum?
Zitarum?
Well, the Black Network. They're essentially the like all up and down the Sword Coast, from Waterdeep to Baldur's Gate. Not so much. They are the criminal network.
I probably would know that then. Should I roll a history, DM?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Advantage because of my background, or just like not?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Advantage because of your background.
Okay, I have 14. I rolled a 15.
It rings a few bells. You've heard the name or the phrase few places that were a bit shadier in towns you've been.
But yes, so they when he arrived, he, would always turn up with some thuggish-looking people, but always in like a nice way, helping people, enjoying things until the old speaker passed away, and then when he was elected, he started about doing, overcharging for things like the local official people, like an oversight fee and things like that. And then more of his people started to arrive in town, like Heavy Hands and what's a butt? Shit. What's a butt?
Pops.
Shit. Pops, yes. They are part of this network as well, and started to essentially extort the town.
Well, that sounds on brand for Pops and Heavy Hands.
Yes, but it makes me wonder. I don't think we should leave town before dealing with them, because we can't leave the people here under this, and not to mention the fact that he knows about Bremen, and if we leave, he could set his sights on Bremen, and that town could be in danger as well.
Leif steps in. You don't have to do that. It's perfectly. We will deal with things the way we always have. We take it out on each other in the fight pit. It's how we survive. I appreciate your offer, but do not feel like you're obligated to do that. You've only been here for what, a day or two? You don't owe us anything.
Crap in a day or two to know we need to sort some things out.
You've sparked some passion in the town, perhaps, yes. But you don't need to bring down the Empire. Like if you take this man down, what's to stop him being replaced with someone bigger and stronger?
Well, if there was someone bigger and stronger, they would have already filled that gap, right? They would have already done this.
But who wants to be in Targos, in this shithole?
Well, why not a local, someone who actually knows and understands the problems that you're facing?
No,
Someone
that's
like
not what I
yourself,
mean. I mean, like, well, if you take out this speaker, this Nath from being in control here with the Zentarum, what's to stop the Zentarum finding out and getting more pissed off and sending someone to put back the things that you guys corrected? Make our lives worse, basically.
So you would take the devil you know of the devil you don't?
At this stage, I think yes.
You would rather live on your knees?
That feels like a loaded phrase.
That's
No,
what he said.
it's not a sex thing. It's. Oh, you people are perfect.
I just want to keep things quiet. I can do what I can, but only if it's quiet. If you guys need to get out of here, I can do that quietly. We need...
But see, it is a problem for people from Bremen, because there is now a free space of, who the speaker is going to be, and we don't want this guy to take over there, and then that would be a problem for them.
If Bremen is without a speaker now, then I recommend that they put someone of authority in there as quickly as possible, someone who can stand up to this man. But
well, the picture you paint is saying that there is nobody who would stand up to this man.
Somebody who's in a position of being speaker can have that kind of dialogue at that level and have some support from the other town speakers. But if we try and take down everything happening in Targos, you're going to create chaos, and it will not end well for us.
It sounds like chaos has been chasing us this entire time we've been here, though.
Things have certainly escalated since you arrived, yes?
Nah. Things could be worse.
It's true. I mean...
That is not a compliment. Sorry, I thought it was.
Yeah. No. We can't leave this man. in charge. The danger he poses is too great if we take out him and all of his flunkies.
Or if we try to
Yeah, how-
replace
it
him
With someone.
instead, like naturally. Why try to dethrone him? Why not let the town come to like a decision to boot him out? That way,
I
it's
mean,
not
you
seeming
could
like
have-
we're not just taking the head off the snake and it's going to get replaced by like another.
There's also been
more of a discreet groundswell approach. Let's do it quietly, build momentum. I think if we do it too,
a whisper campaign.
yes.
Yeah, but Zane has a disadvantage on sneakiness because he's got an armor, so I don't know that we can do a quiet version.
I mean, if we go tonight and like they won't be expecting it, we take them out and then install new leadership in the town. And I mean, we are traveling at the moment between the towns. We could take the word to the next town speaker and let
What gives
them
him
know so that
power?
they can send back up.
Who gives him power in the town? Does he have flunkies or people that follow him around?
Yeah, he does. You've already
Well,
seen some of them.
Maybe if we take those out, he's going to lose his influence in the town.
Look, all I'm saying is that we
Does he?
put one set of people in a house and burnt that house down, and that seemed to work out all right. Well, why don't we just do that with the next set?
Yeah, I mean,
What if,
you know, you
what if it
cut
was
the
more public? Like an assassination attempt that wasn't actually tied to us.
or we
If he's
tie
got a
him
public
to.
address coming up, but he stands next to a thing of gunpowder.
Hang on, Greykov, did you find anything when you were searching earlier?
Oh, this is a good question. Let
Because if
me
we
look in
arrest
my
him,
brain.
If we arrest him instead of taking him out,
Is your
then that's legitimacy, and he's been taken down lawfully.
Gregor, I'm
then-
kind of concerned your brain is on the shelf behind you. I'm worried.
Were you able to interpret anything from the things that you found?
I might not have written it down. I thought I would have.
You found in that place
Unless-
basically a ledger or a journal, and the bracelet of small porcelain ducks.
that's it. I did write ducks down somewhere.
Autocorrect was finally correct.
Nah, sorry. I just have this ledger, this book. I probably gave it to Vitras though, because I can't read too good.
Oh, if you know, when we're not like in life and death situations, if you want, I can help teach you. I've been teaching my children. Does someone want to go wake Beatrice? And maybe we can get the ledger. Or
Thanks, Nob.
I mean, I don't want to go through her stuff without her being conscious.
I could have a look.
Leaf looks over and is like, I'll give it a go.
I mean, we'll have a look. I mean, there might be something in the ledger that we can use to bring him to justice, like through the legal routes. I mean, saying that, I'm not opposed to the whole burning the whole place down. Not the whole of town, no, just where he is.
I will go into wherever she's sleeping and see if I can find her bag, and I think I know where she put it.
Okay. Doesn't take you too much effort to get in there quietly enough and retrieve the small journal that you pulled out from the Luskan Arms before it went up in flames. And you bring it back and show it to the rest of the group.
So
There you go.
Okay.
So, are you looking at that journal now? Who's looking at it? Impa. Who?
I think we're
Everyone.
looking at it
So-
around the table.
Inside that book is essentially a list of different transactions, fees taken, and from who. It's a financial ledger.
Is there
Any
anything
interesting
scathing?
names?
Sorry, say again.
Any interesting names in the ledger?
No, you do see a few different towns listed. Like you see a few entries coming from Lonelywood. You see that's the majority of entries outside of Targos would be from Lonelywood.
These seem like legitimate business, like account keeping, or is this more like there's no names, it's just numbers? There's like, do we get the sense of a bit of hinkiness going on?
I mean, give me an intelligence check or investigation check. Sorry, investigation check.
Or an insight check?
Sure.
Mother bitch! I have a +5 and I still rolled a fucking 3.
It's a lot of numbers. It's a lot of numbers. It's a lot of names that mean nothing to you, even though you've been in this area for 10 years, all your life. But the transactions, at least at face value, seem legitimate.
I'm not very good at the maths. I'm better at the written word, not the numbers.
Anyone is welcome to give me a perception or investigation check as well.
Did you say perceptive investigation?
Perception or investigation.
Okay.
But now we'll be saying
Perceptigation.
perceptigation.
I wasn't sure if there was something like prejudiciation that I wasn't aware of in the attributes. Oh, that was a crap roll if I ever did see one. Flat. Nice 10 for Tobin with his plus a trillion perception.
Hey, it's nice that I just remember that I have guidance, so next person does a check, they get guidance.
Cool. Okay, yeah, cool. It still looks like a book.
Should we wake up Chris? She's pretty smart. Great cop, you traveled with her the longest. What is she like when you first wake her up? Is she very aggressive?
Oh, very.
Can I? Tobin's just wants to double check. Is there anything in there that is there any what's the word I'm looking for? Like druidic secret language stuff that's written or scribbled in the diary? Is there anything out of the ordinary? Any notes in the notes in the margin or anything like that?
I'll let you, now that you've specified what you're looking for, make an investigation check instead. Remember, you're at disadvantage.
So flat roll from... Oh, so at disadvantage. All right, investigation.
Plus D4.
Disadvantage. +4 from...
A D4.
Plus a D4. Oh, that's a fat one.
Jesus.
We're back on this game again.
Just looks like
We're back on this game.
lots of numbers. Nothing.
Two more to go.
Yeah, can't tell what's there. It just looks like numbers to you.
I mean, Leaf, can you make head or tail of this?
Or the less I know, the better. I think it's. I don't want to be implicated in anything if things go sideways. But
are you already implicated having us here?
no, I can kick you out if you like.
No, I'm okay. I'm good.
All right. Well, you know what? Maybe we have to do this the Nessie way. Did you guys find anything of use in the spooky house?
Ooh. If you're really careful, that red powder is pretty dangerous.
What does it do?
It explodes. Or burns very, very readily anyway.
What
Also makes
is
screaming in your head.
We found the healing potion.
that
Well,
is
we hope it's
also
healing
useful.
potion.
I mean, what if we could do one of two things: gather some red powder and lob it at Stain, and hopefully he burns alive, or we create a distraction, and when all the guards go there, we go the other way to where he is, and then we discreetly take him out. I mean, the last thing they would expect is another attack the same day as they tried to take us.
What if we basically did a letter drop filled with red powder? The equivalent of a dickhead glitter bomb. Slash.
Is anyone who's
What's
watching
the
from
poison
like,
dust?
Anthrax.
This is not a red crack.
I don't know why I'm on an assassination tilt here, but basically, can we scrape a bit of red powder into an envelope? Take him out that way. And if the psychic doesn't get him, then a little spark might.
So maybe I could help with this. You've seen me turn into the wolf, right? Well, I can pretty much turn into anything that doesn't fly. I could turn into a small spider or some sort of insect and crawl up and deliver a package of red dust directly into his ear or his nose or something.
Can you turn into a duck that doesn't fly?
I mean, the amount of talk around a duck fighting a small man is a bit concerning without flight.
I kind of want to see it. I don't know why it's in my head as well.
Yeah. But if you want to do a red thrax drop on this guy, then maybe we do it as some sort of critical directly into an organ orifice. And
the problem is you can't touch it. So it needs a delivery mechanism.
Yeah, that's fine. Put it in a small bag and attach it to me.
What if we put it into his drink? What if we turn into something, put it into his drink?
Yeah, I could do that.
And he drinks it?
Well, I don't know if it will actually blow up if it isn't like satellite. It might not. You'd have to do some tests, but I mean, if impact was enough to do it, then you could just put it on a bow or something like that, on an arrow. But it might need a spark.
Well,
What if? Wait.
I can sort out the spark piece.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
true.
you can do that. You can just make flame, can't you?
I can control flames and produce flames and.
Do you have to be close?
Some of them.
What if
What
we
happens if you
get
were to
some on a
have a
rag,
small?
Oh.
put some on a rag, tie it onto an arrowhead, and then it is shot by Greykov? You'll produce the flame when it strikes onto where he is, and then big boom, we all party and everything's good. Or are we overthinking?
Good
this?
work. I don't get me wrong. I'm all for doing the murder and slitting throats, but this person, so he's a speaker. What risk does he present to if he is kept in office? He's just going to be corrupt and dangerous to other people in 10 towns.
I mean, I'm sure the people of at least this town will prefer not to have, that oppressive boot on their throat, as it were.
It's just,
Making-
I mean, with the Frostmaiden doing her thing and this guy doing his thing, it's just not a particularly pleasant place to live. It's
But
just.
if, one,
But we
if
live.
he was gone, it would make it better. Yes.
Well, it's
And then
difficult
when
to say. I
Frostmaiden
mean,
is
who knows if some other idiot steps in his shoes and
Well,
makes it worse, or
well, let's organize, someone else to step into those shoes pretty quickly. Then, who do you think
Why
would be a
not?
good local to do that?
if not yourself.
oh no. I'm not one for the spotlight. Like I said, I just like low profile. Keep it simple. Just like to keep
Especially
quiet.
questions get asked when there's an assassination of a political figure, and then they always ask, whoever fills the power void. Did they
Who
do it?
would be your
It's,
choice
it's a
to
pretty
take
big target
over?
on your back.
Like I said, you take this guy out. Someone from the Zentarum is going to come and ask questions.
Or you just don't let anyone new into town. You do your trading outside of the town.
You're
So
not
that's what
listening,
you're-
man. Like you know the weight these people carry, the people that they engage with, the people they do business with. Look at us. We're small fishermen. We can't compete with that.
What if we gave you a monster that would help you?
I've never heard of monsters helping people.
Yeah, well, it's because most people try and kill a monster. We saved one, and he could potentially come and give you a hand.
It's just all risk.
Maybe this is not our fight.
Well, when someone tries to kill me, it becomes my fight. Even if we don't save the town, I'm pretty keen on killing this jerk.
And I would
So we blow
prefer
up town, solves both problems.
not
No
the whole
town,
town, just
don't need
the-
person in
You're
charge.
halfway
just the
there,
one
basically.
person at least. Just the one person at least. I mean, you could always, rehire the guards that are currently working for this person to be your new town's militia. I'm pretty sure then you have enough security. I don't want to leave this town worse than we found it. It could be better with this man gone. Your lives could be better for the entire town and for the future of the town and the children, and this man needs to go.
I don't disagree. I'm more thinking a very subtle approach, maybe one a little less spectacular.
So assassination, just to take him out.
Look, none of it sits right with me right now. I'm just. It's been a very long day. It's been a very long night, and I don't meddle in his affairs. This is already much bigger than I can ever imagine.
Well, is there anyone else we can talk to within the town? People who are not happy with what is going on currently.
I mean,
That's
is anyone?
Oh, it's a good question. Is this? There could be a certain disenfranchised bunch of people who don't need much convincing.
I mean, the fishermen who have to pay the extra overheads to the speaker.
I think that you'll find people with some conviction to try and right the course of this town probably back in the trip. I mean, Russell knows pretty much everyone in town. And before this Max Zeldanar turned up, that was where everybody went. That was where town business was discussed. If
It sounds like a positive lead to me.
Where is Russell currently? Is he back at the Titan Shuffle?
no, it's closed. It's like 1:30 in the morning.
Well, where is he? Where does he stay? Does he stay there?
Yeah, I think so. Upstairs.
I mean, we already have the room. We could always go there and have a chat with Russell. You won't betray our trust, will you leave? Nothing we've discussed will leave this room, yes?
Absolutely, it stays with me. And please don't mention that I brought you in here, or that I had anything to do with helping you.
Mention who, and I give him a wink. Did I do that right? Was that how you do the clandestine thing?
No, it was good. It was good. Yeah.
Thank you. I was practicing in the mirror earlier.
Very good, Impa. Very good.
Roll a performance check.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Just do the wink. You just do that.
You roll a 1 and stab yourself in the eye.
Are you
That's my blood
guys
vessel.
leaving now? Like, what's the plan for now?
What do we think?
I think we all should rest. Some of us are pretty exhausted.
We need to get rid of the exhaustion. Absolutely.
It's 1:30 in the morning.
I cannot offer a lot of space, but it's warm.
Yeah,
There's
space would do.
fire, and
It will do. It's very good. Thank you.
you're welcome. I'll see what blankets I can find. He comes back with like a couple of very thin old blankets that have seen a better days. Comes
I
back
like
with,
the itchy ones.
he comes back with 4 of them. That's all I've got. Sorry.
It's okay. I've got some stuff in my pack, and I already had my spots. If we're going to rest some more, I mean, I literally just got up, but
Okay, so a long
I
rest.
can spoon someone.
I'll take up my position back next to the bed where Beatrice is sleeping. I see that her blanket has fallen down a bit, and I pull it up and tuck her in a little bit, and I go to sleep.
Okay. As you all find your positions and sleep starts to come over you, Jorgen, you kind of just feel like you're falling. You do get a full night's rest, but you keep waking up through the night just with this feeling of falling. And every time you do, it's like you're a little bit higher than you were before and falling, and then a little bit higher again and falling. And just as the last time, just before you wake up in the morning, when you feel you're falling, you swear you can see a cage on the edge of a cliff. Torben, as you're finding sleep and so on, you feel like overly warm, like your just insides are just too hot. And as you find your sleep, you're just plagued with visions of these flames again, and everywhere you look, another flame erupts, and another flame to your other side, and a flame behind you as you turn around. And as you turn back around, just there is a wall of fire in front of you. The flames rising turn from red and yellow to green leaves as they fly up in this burning wall of leaf fire. But morning comes, you have a full night's rest. Let me just click it forward through to 8 hours later. Lip comes down to see you all kind of rousing. Did everybody sleep okay?
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, I'm awake.
Okay.
Thank you, Leaf. We really appreciate your hospitality.
You're welcome. I was thinking last night I want to help you. I have something for you before you leave. And he heads back out for a few minutes upstairs, and you hear him rummaging around in cupboards and things. And he comes back downstairs with this fairly well polished short sword. And he says, I have no use for this here. I think if one of you may find better use for it. And as he holds it out, you see that on the sheath there's like these carvings of ancient sort of moon drawings in gold filigree. It kind of gives off this very faint silver shimmer. He offers it to anyone who wants to take it.
I know I'm not good with the sword. I'm better with my mace. Great Cove, perhaps?
Well,
What is it, Leaf?
Oh, this is
What's this gift?
this is what's called a moon-touched sword, and it will help lighten places when it's dark.
well, I have a short sword of my own, but does anyone else have
Well,
use for it?
I think, look, as much as I'm not going to use a sword for a sword, Tolbin just kind of holds up his hand and lets the claws kind of come out a little bit. I kind of suck at seeing in the dark. It's one of the few things that I really don't do well at. So, if this thing's going to light things up in the dark and make life a bit easier, I'm more than happy to hold on to it. You can always pick it up and it clangs to the ground when I'm running around as a wolf. So, there's that. There's that.
Okay, and he hands it over to you. He says, and this one, I had been saving it for, just in case, but I feel like you all might need it more than I do. And he pulls out this fairly large bottle of this sort of dark blue, thick liquid in there, which, as you look closer, it almost looks like it's got a constantly swirling motion in it of this very light, silvery, sparkly matter.
What is that one?
This one is make you feel better in no time. This is an elixir of health.
That's very kind of you.
Well, I feel like you are here to do some really good things for Targos, and maybe burning a few things was the way to get that started. Maybe you've lit a fire in Targos. Figuratively, and literally, of course.
No, we did not light the fire. That was not us. It did not happen. It was not us.
It was always burning, all right? That's all I'm saying. It was always burning.
We didn't start the fire.
Since the earth was burning.
Faerun, what is earth? Earth is dirt.
Yeah.
This is Faerun.
Look, I'm not convinced that we're done with burning things down. I know you're worried about the power struggle, but I think we could deal with that when it comes to that. And I think we deal with the problem in front of us instead of the what ifs and the maybes. I think there's more to this.
Okay, look, you guys take care of whatever you need to. Just remember that if you need to get out of this town quietly, I can help you do that.
All right. Just so we're clear, is that like you can transport us, you can take us out a secret tunnel, or you can fly us out on like the back of a giant eagle and we can take the ring to more? I mean,
I know places. There are places in and out of these town walls, which is not the town gate.
Excellent.
Good to know.
And can you do this in a hurry if we were to set fire to many things that were needing to be heated up?
Oh my gosh, please give me a bit of warning before you do something like that. The paths need to be clear.
Warning, it could happen at any moment.
Okay,
we'll keep civilians clear, but
We will send word to you, and the word will be pineapple.
That's
Yes, it will.
seems peculiar, but I guess no one else is going to say pineapple to me, so...
Sure.
Okay, I will start making sure that the way is clear, and when I hear pineapple, I will look for you guys.
Seems
I
good.
mean,
Who's going to say
Remember-
pineapple to me?
oh, you'll hear it. You'll
Right.
hear it.
Okay.
And I know change can be scary, but it's not always a bad thing.
Okay. Looking forward to seeing what change you can bring to Targos in a quiet way.
Yeah.
Oh my. She even just cracks her knuckles. Sorry, Tom.
Okay, with that, we'll take a 10-minute break just there.
Okay.
And we'll come back and see how this second little part wraps us up. Right, stick around, folks. Don't forget we have our giveaway at the end of this session, so stick around for that, and we'll be back in 10 minutes.
See ya.